I'm Todd Hollinshead, the CEO at id Software, and you're listening to TSN.
There's my mic. Over here. I've sat down. Looks like return to Wolfenstein action all of a sudden solved and underway. So, I'm just loading up the map in the server now. djWHEAT and I are going to bring in the action. It's going to be Barons of Hell versus Ocrana, the European giants. Come all the way across the, the Atlantic or the Pacific? Which one would that be?
One of the two.
Your mic's not on. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, that helps. Sorry, Blanks is just not doing the job today.
My board up sucks. All right, here we go. We're going to get into this sucker here. We're just going to do this off one terminal, I guess, eh? Okay, I'm just having a quick look here. We are underway. The map is sub. It is confined, it's small, it's cozy, and it is a death trap for the Barons of Hell. We've got Tele, Bully, eFFe, Hatred, HawoK, and Reptile rounding it out for OCR. We've got Rep, Vader, Kaz, Meat, Love, and Deep. Those Germans keep it simple, Wheat.
That's right, they surely do. And, it's quite a spectacle over here in the tournament area. You got two teams, both from Europe, both not speaking English. It almost seems like this is the way RTCW was meant to play. By the way, let me chime in. This is my first ever RTCW cast, and I'm very excited about that.
We're happy to have you, no doubt about it. Just to give you a quick update, first round is underway. We did just get rolling here. We have got BoH on access. That means they are in charge of defending the sub. No dynamite plants. Thank you very much on the other side. OCR is going to do their best to plant the stick of dynamite on the sub, blow it in the shortest amount of time possible. The shortest time wins. This is a map that's often very difficult. It's confined, lots of small hallways, lots of approach routes. It should be interesting. We've got 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. The story so far is BoH on defense, standing tall against their German adversaries from OCR, but we've got a rush in now. Wheat, follow this rush here. Let's try out.
Well, right now, the Allies are really just trying to make it into that hallway where a lot of times the Axis will have maybe a Panzerfaust or a Venom waiting there. And it looks like right now the Axis are using a Venom. That was a nice little shot there. The Venom's very effective in that hallway. You know, once you get it revving, you get it going, any allies walking down that hallway can pretty much kiss their butt goodbye. It's a tough little area to get into, but once you do, that's when you got the chance for a plant. So BoH Telly, he's doing a great job there at that hallway and keeping the allies at bay.
Gonna have a look over here on the other approach route. There's more than one route to the sub, more than one way to skin a cat, that's for sure. We're gonna go have a look at the other side now as we see some Ocrana corpses littering the other side of the hallway here. Looks like the Barons are getting it done on both approach routes. Both approach routes are open, by the way. The left and right side of the sub are open for attack, and the sub is there for the taking. But BoH standing all over the place. They're high, they're low, Panzers are flying everywhere, and so far OCR has been denied entrance into the sub chamber itself. With time ticking down, 6 minutes and 12 seconds to go. This is going to set the pace here. Ocrana needs to prove that they can get past the defense and get things done. So far, have not even been able to make it into the sub room. Here comes Deep with a Panzerfaust. Cut down, though, before he can really take it off. He does nail two, actually. It gets off just before he gets killed from the stairwell. Most of the team this time trying to get it rolling. And Wheat,
I'm trying to get into the game here so I can maybe follow the other side of the action.
Follow it on your own, yeah. Screens would be good. We're trying to get our computers running. Here we go. We've got OCR making a run. They get cut down from behind, but several making up the stairs. Telly at the top, taking them out single-handedly.
Nice defense by the Axis there. Definitely, there was 4 allies making a nice rush. What looked like they were going to make it. I saw a medic revive there. It looked like they had made their way in, but Telly just doing a great job at the top of those stairs, and certainly a key player on this map sub.
Definitely doing a great job on the top of the stairs. He is the medic, repairing himself, taking a couple shots, dipping out. He's getting resupplied with ammo, and he's doing a great job up there at the top of the stairs. Here comes another OCR charge. Looks like we've got Kaz and Vader and Rep in here at least. A couple more. Here's eFFe, throws the grenade out. It's just carnage.
It is carnage
in the hallway, all over the place. eFFe leading the charge. He is the engineer. Hatred there as well. MP40's blazing, and that wasn't pretty.
You gotta respect now OCR here on the Allied teams. Keep making an attack here on this hallway. although it's not been 100% effective here yet, they are insisting on staying with that strategy of taking that hallway, and once they get in, we might actually see a successful plant. But I'll tell you what, Tele is certainly just mopping up there in the hallway, just causing crazy gibbs everywhere.
Well, so far this strat not working too well for Ocrana, that's for sure. This hallway approach is very, very, very well covered. As we see again, both HawoK and Tele mopping up 1, 2, 3, 4 Ocrana bodies as Errant Grenade takes out eFFe there. Bully's right there to back him up though, and the area is secure. We're going to jump across to the other side quickly because I see some gunfire over here now. Just in time to see, looks like Love get taken down by Hatred on the other side. No, it's not Love. Love's behind him. He's got some grenades out. He's actually on the sub area. He's upstairs, and now this is the first step towards securing the sub for a plant.
They've got one player in that sub room who is pretty much...
Oh, and he's packing.
Yeah, and I don't think the Axis have seen him yet. Now he's sporting a Panzerfaust, and so far he's just kind of hanging out there in the corner, hopefully trying to lay down some cover fire for the incoming allies.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't been spotted now. Now he's running in to try and nail him from behind. He gets taken down though by eFFe, who turns around, spots him, and puts an end to that little insurrection. And looks like you're in on your own system now, Wheat.
I am in, but before we get back to that action, Big Hum, the Doctors versus MTW, just to update, that right now they're playing on sub, and round 1, MTW set a time of 6:11, which is very good versus Doctors defense, but Doctors coming back and beating that time at 2:46. Very impressive by the Doctors. Thanks for that update, wise guy.
The Doctors love the sub-map. This is definitely one of their best ones. Back to OCR versus BoH. OCR still trying, Ocrana trying to make it into this sub-area. They had one successful attempt at getting in, but so far, no plant in this round, and that is unusual when you see two teams of this caliber. BoH proving once again, just like they did yesterday, standing tall on defense. These guys really know how to defend an objective.
The action has moved away from the hallway there a little bit, but I think the Axis is going to go ahead and set back up. For a while there, we had a lot of OCR guys running through that stairway, a lot of chance there to get into that main area, but like I said, from all corners, from all areas, the Axis certainly holding up an incredible defense.
They're doing a great job. Time running out now on Ocrana. They're going to have to get moving. 1:46 to go. It's already too long, and here they come. There's Kaz and Vader. We also had, Vader goes up the stairs, and there was another one with him as well. I missed it. Vader running along. He's an engineer. Pinned down. His teammate saves him, but he gets pinned down the doorway and nailed by Tele and Bully, who came out the door and put an end to that one. So once again, BoH secure in the sub area. 1:24 to go. They got a plant before 30 seconds is up, of course.
Love is on the back of the sub. He's laying down some dynamite, but he's got 2 Axis on him. He's taken out before he can set that timer.
And the dynamite goes unused on the back of the sub, glowing yellow and helpless as we run down into the final minute of this first portion of this first round. It's the best of 3. First to 3, rather, and it looks like BoH is going to have the full set, the full time to get this plant down here when they go on offense. 52 seconds to go. Ocrana's going to have time for one last charge here, but time running out quickly on them, Wheat.
That's right, and you know, you almost got to wonder, was OCR just putting up that hallway as a front for the engineer who seems to be trying to sneak in through the underwater passages and getting a plan on the back of the sub? Of course, the Axis is just running the rafters. They're covering every corner here, with the exception of the 2 guys that are handling the staircase. No allies are getting through here. I think they're going to have the full set of the clock, and now that we're down to 20 seconds, it looks like that is confirmed.
Yep, that is guaranteed. Both teams congratulating each other in German. Both these teams are German. They came all the way from Germany across one of those oceans there, and fighting each other at Quakecon 2002 in Texas. A little bit surreal. As time runs out, BoH has successfully defended the sub time set to 12 minutes. We'll be back in just a second.
Tired of hearing this awful noise? Then you need Speakeasy DSL. Speakeasy.net is a pioneer in quality nationwide broadband, offering a wide variety of DSL packages to suit your needs. Satisfaction guaranteed. Only Speakeasy offers a 25-day trial period. period. And check out Speakeasy's latest special offer, the best ADSL service at only $19.95 a month for one dynamic IP and one email address, or $29.95 a month for two static IPs, two email addresses, one shell account, 10 megabytes of web space, and unlimited 56K dial-up access. Both offers come with free hardware and installation kit after rebate. Basically, Mollusk and Das Runt lost their minds, went insane from a 3-week-long frag fest where they drank nothing but balls Orrana, ate nothing but Choco Tacos and pork rinds, and thought this deal would be a pretty good idea. For more information, check out www.speakeasy.net or call 1-800-556-5829. Offer ends September 30th, 2002. Offer of $19.95 per month, limited to the first 3 months standard service charge. After third month, regular monthly rate of $59.95 applies. Offer of $29.95 per month, limited to the first 3 months standard service charge. After third month, regular monthly rate of $69.95 applies. Not available in all areas. Installation, change of service, and other charges may apply. Taxes and other fees may apply with the actual amount depending on location and services ordered. Certain restrictions apply.
You're listening to the Team Sportscast Network.
And here we go. Next round underway. This time we got BoH, the Barons of Hell, or from Hell, whichever way you want to put it, on offense, and they are rolling quickly on offense, already securing the forward spawn right off the bat. It is taken back quickly. There's a little bit of a battle, but Hatred and Reptile securing that forward spawn for the rest of the team. HawoK running ahead now. He's the engineer. We're only 30 seconds into this match, already on approach on the sub. Vader standing tall, though, from Ocrana at the top of the stairway, shooting some machine gun fire through there, saying, I don't think so, pal. You're not going to plan on us that fast. What's it look like?
It looks like OCR definitely has their work cut out for them. For a 12-minute clock that they have to defend for, they basically have to match or just do better than BoH's defense. And right now, Vader and who was the other one over there on defense in the hallway? It looks like Kaz. They're doing a good job so far, but you got to think 10 minutes on this map. I think Wise Guy said it best. It seems like an eternity, and these guys are definitely going to have their work cut out for them. BoH putting on the pressure, and Reptile making some runs into that main room. I don't know. It's going to be tough for OCR to really be on the ball this one. I see allies running all over the sub room. I think they're going to have a plan already.
We got 2 plants on the sub right now. Bully planting, tele planting on the other side. We've got a plant on the top. It's going to be matched by another plant on the side in just a second. Reptile is there as well. We have got 2 dynamite plants on the sub. Ocrana is trapped back in their spawn, waiting to respawn. Now the work's cut out for them for sure. Here they come.
Hands are bossed. eFFe, nice shot. Takes out 3 of the OCR guys.
Just nails them. 3 of them right off the spawn. That is pretty much going to guarantee a quick finish to this one here. Both of the plants
there it is.
Dynamite. Wow.
9:55 was how much was left. The objective reached in 2:04. Incredible work. Not only did they get a double plan, but I think that BoH definitely took advantage of that 20-second allied respawn they went going there. If you saw, even after the 2 plants that they had, it took the Axis a while before they were even coming out and were even ready to disarm.
Overwhelming offense by the Barons.
We have another update on the Doctors versus MTW match. Again on sub, on round 2, Doctors taking the offense to start with, and they set a time of 2:21. Very impressive. And Doctors, they defended the time, so they have taken a second round now. And MTW, they really got to step up to get going on those Doctors. They're going to have to take now 3 games in a row if they want to advance on to the next round.
Behind the 8 ball with the Doctors is not a fun place to be, let me tell you. I've had lots of experience catching the Doctors. They are a fantastic team. Look for them to make it to the final, no doubt about it. Next round underway. Barons of Hell 1-0 in a lead over Ocrana in a bit of a shocker. Did they ever overwhelm there on offense? 4 plants in the span of 30 seconds. And now BoH on offense again is going to have a chance to set the time this time, set the pace, and if they can do it as quickly again, they can find themselves up 2-0 before we can say what the hell just happened. Okay. He's having some mic difficulties, I think, here.
All right, I'm back in the action here.
Sorry about that.
OCR trying their hand again on the defense. Let's see if they can do a little bit better. Already it looks like they've made a few changes, especially in that hallway room. They took out a Venom, it looks like, and brought in a Panzerfaust. We're going to see if that's going to be effective for them. But certainly, BoH putting the pressure here on OCR, just like they did last game. We've got about 11 minutes left on this map, and so far just kind of a kind of a medium pace, wouldn't you say, compared to last games?
Definitely a slower pace. There's no way. Ocrana is a pro team. That is why they're here all the way from Germany. They got shocked on that last round, I think. They're not going to allow that to happen again. And the BoH guys are definitely going to have to come up with something different to get a plant again. They're not going to allow that same strat to work on them twice, no doubt about it. Vader and Cash standing tall at the top of the stairway once again, effectively cutting down the incoming BoHers. We got Tele back here. He's an engineer. He's standing around with his dynamite looking for a place to put it, but he's going to have to wait for some teammates to back him up here, and it shouldn't be long before they get there. Weed, over to you.
OCR seems to have a lot stronger presence in the subroom this time around. I think what happened is in the last round, they kind of got caught with their pants down in some of the tighter areas of the map. Now, what we're seeing now is we're actually seeing 3 or 4 of the OCR guys covering that sub area, because BoH is not only attacking that main hallway, the stairs up into the sub area, but they're also attacking from the water. So I'm definitely seeing OCR kind of having to change a strategy here and having a lot more players in the essential sub room.
Yeah, BoH has opened up all the approach routes. They have the left and right route open, and of course they can still come in from the water. That is what worked for them last time. One in the water and one on the right approach route.
That's right.
They actually did it twice. 4 engineers, but the first 2 plants were foiled. The second 2 stayed, though.
And we got BoH Tele here on the sub making his plant. He's trying to arm it. He's getting some fire. And that was Cass with a nice MP40 shot over. The engineer's still sitting on the sub. I don't think they're going to get the timer set on that plant, though. Nice work, though, getting in there. The ally spawn just happened to come, or the Axis spawn just happened to come right after that plant. He was shot down. Maybe if it would have been a little bit further into that reinforcement time, they would have gotten it. But
we have Bully as well. Tried to swim through the water and plant, but he was cut down before he could arm it. So a couple of sticks of dynamite go unused by the Barons of Hell. Now we got 8 minutes and 35 seconds to go roughly here. And Orrana has definitely recovered on defense, holding the subroom. However, BoH still managing to make lots of attempts in there. Definitely several plant attempts already that have been foiled, but nothing like BoH's effort on defense, where no one really even made it into the subroom at all, Weed.
Definitely not. One thing that I think really needs to be pointed out here is OCR. They kind of did an on-the-fly strategy change, and that's really impressive when you're dealing with 2 teams of this caliber. To have the confidence to say, hey guys, let's try something a little different. Let's put 3 guys out in the main sub area, and let's make sure that they're not getting any plans that we don't want to see. So excellent work by OCR in that favor here.
Doing a great job defending the actual subroom. Now they move back because there are a lot of BoH guys getting in. The Barons are getting into the sub a lot, but none of these plants are carrying. They're cutting them all down before they have a chance to get the plant done. So, as time runs down, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go as they start to speak with a lift. I don't know what happened there. And we got Bully planting on the front of the sub.
And we got Telly in the middle. There's a double plant again by BoH.
Front and back, and they are everywhere. They are high, they are low. These plants are going to hold, man.
They are going to hold. The Axis. Oh, nice grenade in the water, bouncing a BoH guy right out of the water. That was pretty impressive. You know what, though? There is no way that they're going to get a disarm. They're trying to disarm on the back. To no avail. I think it's over. I think they're going to have a time set here of what, about 5:01.
5:01 is a strong time, no doubt about it, especially when you're as strong as the Barons have been defensively so far in this tournament. Ocrana's got their work cut out for them here to beat a mid time of 5 minutes and 1 second. We'll be right back.
Quakecon 2002 is brought to you by Linksys. Over the past 13 years, Linksys has become the leader in sales of routers, network cards, and USB adapters to the home and small business user through retail and e-commerce channels. Linksys connectivity solutions are designed to enable the sharing of broadband access, voice, video, and data in your home, at your business, and around the world. For over a decade, Linksys has defined leading-edge, easy-to-use, value-priced broadband, wireless, Ethernet, phone line, power line, and gigabit solutions for desktop and notebooks for home and corporate lands. At Linksys, we are making connectivity easier.
You're listening to the Team Sportscast Network.
5 minutes and 1 second. We'll be right back.
Quakecon 2002 is brought to you by Linksys. Over the past 13 years, Linksys has become the leader in sales of routers, network cards, and USB adapters to the home and small business user through retail and e-commerce channels. Linksys connectivity solutions are designed to enable the sharing of broadband access, voice, video, and data in your home, at your business, and around the world. For over a decade, Linksys has defined leading-edge, easy-to-use, value-priced broadband, wireless, Ethernet, phone line, power line, and gigabit solutions for desktop and notebooks for home and corporate lands. At Linksys, we are making connectivity easier.
You're listening to the Team Sportscast Network.
Here we go. Ocrana versus the Barons of Hell. We are back. Round 2 action now. 5 minutes and 1 second is the time. Ocrana has to beat Wheat. What are they doing on offense here to try and make that happen?
On offense, I'm heading over. It looks like they've already got dynamite planted at the first door, the filtration door.
And the second door now as well.
Second door, yeah. And they just gained control of the central access room. Already the defense is set up in their hallway. But OCR getting together. That nice little, hey teammate, watch this. Pow. Panzerfaust.
Yeah, great job there. Panzerfaust right over his teammate's head as eFFe steps out of the way just in time to not eat that Panzerfaust himself. Allies have reached the sub area now. The doors are down on both sides. And now OCR, this looks familiar, fighting through that hallway, trying to get past the stairway once again. And there is nothing but Allied giblets here in the hallway with BoH kicking around here in the sub area, waiting for the next assault.
BoH, heavy in the sub area. What they've got is kind of a four-corner, what I would call defense here, where you've got 2 on one side of the sub and 2 on the other side of the sub. So far, it seems to be pretty effective. You've got a player who's covering that top bar to door, and you've got a player over here, I believe that is Bully, in the hallway, who's kind of secondary defense on that hallway. Quite honestly, I don't see anything going through here. I'm going to guess that OCR is going to make another water attempt here. I saw them try to do it last round. They got in. They actually got some dynamite laid down. No timer set, but they're going to really have to hit hard to come through and beat BoH's defense here on sub. It's quite impressive.
Watching Rep from OCR here. He's got a sniper rifle hanging out in the water, trying desperately to remove these 2 guys up from the top of the stairs. We've got Tele up here. Excuse me, and we've got HawoK as well. Pepsi and sausage, great breakfast. Running through the hallway as I gas into the microphone here, but standing tall on top of these stairs. Here comes Tele, gave it a try. Sorry, Tele holding off the top of the staircase there, and as I've gotten completely confused, I'll pass it back over to you.
We've got Rep over in the, just like you had mentioned with the sniper rifle, trying to chip away at the BoH defense. Now, like I said, the BoH guys have done a great job. They just are staying in this position, and they are waiting. That's one thing about this game. You know, I play Quake 3, but when I started playing Return to Castle Wolfenstein, the first thing that I had to learn was patience. And BoH definitely has some patience here. They know when to make their shots. They know when to move around. They know when to fire, when not to fire. These guys are certainly doing a great job. OCR trying to chip away here on their defense. What are they doing over there? I see some dynamite planted there in the hallway. Maybe try to clear that area out. Try to remove their focus away.
Well, here we are. OCR, all of a sudden, they have cleared the sub area. They are going to get at least 1 plant, maybe 2. Love puts down 1 plant on the front of the sub. Kaz declines putting a plant on the back. I don't know why he did that. They're just going to go for defending the 1 plant in the shortest possible time. They don't want to get overrun, but here come the Barons. As time clicks down, we've got a bunch of them here. They have managed to retake the sub area. We've got an airstrike on the sub, which is fairly ineffective.
eFFe on... Oh!
Nailed by a grenade.
Very nice placement on that. That was beautiful. In fact, he might have had the disarm right there.
There it is.
That was very nice. He might have actually had, was that eFFe? Was going for the disarm of that dynamite. It looked like he had his pliers out and he was ready to go to work on that thing when he was just nailed to lots of gives, a splash of blood by a nicely thrown grenade. I have to go back and see who that was.
OCR answers the call.
Nice grenade.
They answer the call. We'll be back in just a second.
Freud's primal part of the human psyche, and one of the hottest game shops on Earth, has been rocking the gaming world from Mesquite, Texas since 1991. As a renowned leader in the industry, id Software forged such frenetic titles as Wolfenstein 3D, Doom, Doom 2, Quake, and Quake 2. With intense graphics and mind-blowing action, id games have helped redefine the modern video game, continuously setting industry standards for technology and gameplay. And in keeping with tradition, id Software has amplified the world of adrenaline-pumping 3D gaming with the release of their latest action titles, Quake 3 Orrana, Quake 3 Team Arena, and the executive production of Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Id's advanced Doom 3 engine is leading the next revolution in 3D interactive games. Check out more about id Software at www.idsoftware.com.
Ocrana proving why they deserve to be here in this tournament. They answer the call. 5 minutes set. They beat it by a margin of about a minute, about a 4-minute plan. And all of a sudden it's tied 1-1. OCR on offense once again. Wheat, how about that last round?
That last round was quite impressive. I thought for sure that eFFe was going to get the disarm there, but I'll tell you what, they had their eyes on that dynamite, and that grenade was meant just for that engineer. There's no doubt about it. Already, before we get going here, I know the action's heavy, but just want to update you on the Doctors versus MTW match. On round 3, MTW came and said, "Hey, we're gonna beat Doctors' times here." They set a time at 3:32, which was definitely better than what they had done in the first round compared to their 6:11. But Doctors beating that time with 3 minutes and 2 seconds. The Doctors advanced 3-0 in that round. Very nicely played.
Good job to the Doctors, no doubt about it. We'll see you next round as we've got a plan on the sub now. But it is going to be short-lived, I think. Nobody around here to defend this one. And as eFFe warily clears the area before he goes to disarm. That's a wise engineering move. He gets nailed by a Panzerfaust, though. Great job.
That could be it.
All of a sudden, we've got a fast plan. There's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds gone, and there's nobody around. The stick of dynamite clicking away lonely-like, all on the sub. It's going to stand.
The Axis have to be careful when it comes to that. Very nice.
1 minute and 41 seconds. A minute 41 is a hard time to beat, no doubt. OCR down 1 point. All of a sudden dominating on sub. They are firmly in control, and the Barons are really going to have to answer this one. A minute 41 at this level of play is going to be difficult to beat. Wheat, what do you think?
A minute 41. That's quite impressive. That is fast. One thing to note here, the Axis, again, they looked like they had the disarm, but OCR is doing such a great
and there's nobody around. The stick of dynamite clicking away lonely-like, all on the sub. It's going to stand.
The Axis have to be careful when it comes to that. Very nice.
1 minute and 41 seconds. A minute 41 is a hard time to beat, no doubt. OCR down 1 point. All of a sudden dominating on sub. They are firmly in control, and the Barons are really going to have to answer this one. A minute 41 at this level of play is going to be difficult to beat. Wheat, what do you think?
A minute 41. That's quite impressive. That is fast. One thing to note here, the Axis, again, they looked like they had the disarm, but OCR is doing such a great job of covering that dynamite.
Long distance defend.
Yeah, it was a Panzerfaust right in the face, or right in the back, we should say, the hindsight of eFFe there again. eFFe, he did a great job of clearing out the offensive members that were in the room, but that one Panzerfaust, that one allied member who was kind of hanging back and saying, all right, I'm going to wait just in case they do try to disarm, and took him out with a nicely placed shot. There was nothing that he could do about it. I'm sure he just had a few more clicks left on that disarm, and that's probably pretty upsetting to BoH, but let's see what they can do against this 1 minute and 41 second time.
A minute 41 means you better get it pretty much on your first rush. We got dynamite on the storage door now. BoH pretty slow out of the gate. That probably means they're taking a two-pronged approach. They want to make sure they get it right. They capture the forward spawn. We've got Hatred. We have got, we got Reptile. Now they're all catching up with each other. We got Bully as well, avoiding the staircase, but cut down by the OCR defenders who were waiting for them to round the corner. HawoK still alive. He gets nailed. He was the last engineer for BoH on that first run. So OCR going to be able to hold it off, and we're already down to 45 seconds. Tele is alive for BoH. He's scrambling. He does finally get cut down by, look like Meat. And 35 seconds to go. This is it.
BoH, they made a double-man rush here on the underground. They did get one successful dynamite on the sub and another one falling into the water. However, it was not armed. So while that was a nice run there, and they almost had it, it just fell a little bit short.
A little bit short. A minute 41 means you only get one good shot at it. They made a great attempt at it, but OCR on defense now in full motion here. They deny them, and all of a sudden it is Ocrana 2, the Barons of Hell 1. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're listening to If you had speakeasy, you there?
Great job here by both Ocrana and the Barons of Hell. This is the knockdown, drag out, kick you in the teeth match we thought it was going to be. But one thing I want to point out, both these two German teams here have been class acts here at the LAN, getting up, shaking hands with their opponents. They're really here to have fun. And even when I tried to goad them a little bit in an interview yesterday, saying, you know, you're here to kick a little ass, you know, they're so polite. It's hilarious. They're the Barons of Hell, politest group of guys I've ever met for Barons from Hell. I'll tell you that much. Really class act. Both of these teams. It's too bad somebody's got to lose, but they are really playing it out here. And I'll tell you at this point, I have no idea who that's going to be. Both teams are playing fantastic week, and we're ready to go on round number 3.
It looks like it. Let's see, what do we have? We have BoH on the defense here again, and OCR on the offense. Is that right?
BoH is attacking. BoH is attacking, yeah. So here we go, underway this time. BoH is going to have a chance to set the clock once again. They did it in 5 minutes before on their first try, but OCR managed to answer and beat them. So after a bit of a shaky start, OCR not able to get a plan over the entire 12 minutes. They have really begun to dominate here and taken a couple of points away from BoH after falling down 1-0. It's now 2-1. BoH on offense with a full 12 minutes on the clock. Let's see what they can get going here.
They've really picked up. It must have worked for them the last game. I mean, obviously, with the 2 rounds they've just taken, but OCR has gone back to a little bit more of that main sub-room coverage, and it seems to be effective. They're letting in 1 or 2 more players of the allied teams, but they're effectively mowing them down and keeping them out of that area. So I think, hey, if it's working for them, keep at it. Keep at it.
Definitely employing the Roach Motel concept of defense. Allies check in, they do not check out so far. And Love throwing up a little signage love on the server there. That's a little weird.
A little ASCII man there.
Yeah, a little ASCII guy with. It must have some higher German meaning. I don't know. Juhu?
Is that like a woo?
I think it's German for woohoo. Woohoo.
All right, and we got a couple allied members there trying to make an attack, but Bully there, or Reptile now, doing a great job. A couple of revives there, actually 2 revives by BoH in that main sub-room. We've got an engineer. We may see a plant here. Tele putting it down by the turret, making the arm. The axis not yet reinforced.
This is a fast plant. We've still got over 10 minutes to go here. It is planted. There's a backup plant now by Bully. He's going to put it down on the sub as well. They're trying to defend it. Meets here.
Here comes Love. He's going to go for a disarm. He's going on the first one.
Tons of backup.
He got it.
One disarmed. He gets cut down before he can get the second one, though. He needs a medic right away. And now BoH is back. They have managed to rearm themselves, screaming and yelling from the tournament area. I imagine it's German for disarm that dynamite.
Yes, and he almost got it, but I believe that was Hatred. Took him out. Another nice place.
It's defended.
Shot. There it is.
2 minutes and 21 seconds. These teams are just asking and answering on each other. Great job by BoH on offense. Now it's OCR again.
And very impressive.
They're going to have to do it fast. That's fantastic effort by both of these teams. OCR got to do it now in 2 minutes and 21 seconds, or we're going to be all tied up at 2. What do you think?
This being my first RTCW match, especially being first 2 European teams, this is actually quite an honor. Both these teams obviously have the highest skill. I mean, just to get into this tournament, they had to play qualifiers over the internet. You got to think, you know, you don't hear very often about European teams playing in competitions that require you to play over the internet. So these guys were beating some of the better U.S. teams with their higher pings. And, you know, this is why it just goes to show that this game is not all aim, that there is quite a lot of strategy involved. And if you don't have it, you're not going to win. Both these teams deploying incredible strategies and actually changing them on the fly, which is the one thing that just blows me away. A lot of teams are not capable of doing that. A lot of teams just got to stick with what they know because you have a breakdown of either the offense or the defense, and then you're in trouble. But these two teams, both BoH and OCR, making changes on the fly is unbelievable. Let's go back to the action.
Yeah, the action's underway here. Audible after audible been called by both teams, no doubt about it. Now we got Meat, we have Deep, we've got Kaz into the sub area now. Kaz is on the sub.
There it is.
Clear. He is going to get the plant. This is really fast.
He got it.
Reptile in a minute.
Reptile's up there. He tried to get some cover fire over there, tried to take him out, but he was able to arm that dynamite before Reptile was able to take him out. Right now, I do not see any access. There's the reinforcement. Here it comes. A minute left.
Learning from their prior mistakes, you know, if you're eFFe right now, you got to be just cringing going near that dynamite. They're so good at the long-distance defense.
There's a grenade thrown. It misses.
It gets him. It did get him. Right behind. That dynamite plant is going to stand.
Good. This is it. There it is.
Ocrana beats a 2-minute and 21 second.
Awesome.
That was actually less than... That was way less than a minute 30. That was really fast. Great job by Ocrana. They come from behind and take it 3-1 in what has to be one of the most exciting return to Castle Wolfenstein matches I've ever seen. You picked up